Hey Amelia, I got your CMP results back. But first, I'm gonna get some history on you, if that's okay. Um, when was your last period? Are your cycles regular? How long have you been on the pill? Have you ever had trouble with your cycles when you're not on birth control? Um, you also mentioned that you and your partner smoke, and I was wondering if you're interested in quitting or if you need any literature on reducing smoking before pregnancy. Um, what's your diet look like right now? And what kind of physical activity are you engaging in? And I'm going to give you a hard copy of these questions. So if you if you have any questions that you come up with after we meet, absolutely fine. Text me, call me, and we can go over them again, because sometimes when we're actually at our appointment, we have a hard time remembering questions in the moment. So, do you have any chronic health conditions in the family, like diabetes, hypertension, thyroid, disorders in the family? Do you take any medications or supplements? Okay. So far, you're pretty much nodding no, and that everything's been normal so far as your cycles. You would like some literature on quitting smoking to give to your partner, and that you both can read it together. So I think that that's wonderful. Are there any history of genetic conditions? Okay, no. Pregnancy complications or infertility? Awesome. And have you had any past pregnancies or miscarriages? Okay, this is your first one. Have you been tested for STIs? Great. And do you have any concerns about your fertility as of right now? Awesome. I'm glad that you don't have any concerns. So I'm gonna give you my recommendations in a hard copy as well, as far as smoking. To prevent any neural tubal defects, I recommend that you take folate instead of folic acid, about 400 to 800 milligrams, and then trying to limit any processed foods, of course. I don't want you to focus on doing incredible amounts of exercise, but exercise 30 minutes a day is always great. A review of any, and then any medications that you're taking right now, just write them down on that paper and you can let me know. And you're not taking any, that's great. And then, of course, your immunizations. We're going to discuss carrier screening and also inherited conditions. And then I'm also going to talk to you about your ovulation cycle and fertility. And you were telling me earlier that you're not feeling, super stressed. But we'll see what your CMP looks like, and then we'll kind of go from there. So I got a great overview of everything going on. Your kidneys, your electrolytes, your blood sugar levels, everything came back within normal range, which is great. There were a couple of minor abnormalities, nothing to be concerned about. And I think really, if you focus more on like hydration, then that's going to be helpful. So, everything within normal level, your sodium, your potassium, your N-yang gap, your glucose, your calcium was in wonderful range. Your BUN, your total protein, your albumin, and your bilirubin, wonderful. So, and your ALP, your AST, and your ALT. So that means, in plain language, that means your kidneys, your liver, your blood sugar, and your electrolyte regulation are actually going really well. So that's awesome. That's starting from a great place. The little slight abnormalities were your chloride level was a little above in the normal range. It could be related to some mild dehydration, which, as we know, in pregnancy can absolutely happen, especially in the first trimester when you maybe aren't feeling that well and you don't really feel like eating or drinking very much. So focusing on getting not only water but some good electrolytes in there, even though your electrolytes look good, but just for added hydration. And then try to avoid like really super salty foods like olives and bacon, or if you're gonna have some, just do it in moderation, you know. Your total CO2 was slightly low, so it means that your body is a little bit is slightly more acidic, and it's actually slightly lower than normal. So this can be related to your breathing patterns or some dehydration. So staying hydrated is going to be your best bet. And then your creatinine was a little bit lower, just in the reference range, so just slightly low. It was 0.47, which could mean that you maybe have a little less muscle mass. But truly, I'm not super concerned with that. If you focus on strength training, or if you even do some prenatal yoga, that's going to help you so much, so much. So hydration, keep on taking your prenatal vitamins. Like I said, the folate instead of the folic acid is going to be very helpful. I gave you the information for you and your partner on considering quitting smoking. If you guys have any questions with that, I would absolutely love to sit down and talk to you both about it. And then blood sugar monitoring. So your glucose is a little bit higher, so it's on just the higher end of normal. So we're going to focus, or I'm going to give you some meal sheets, and you can focus a little bit more on like protein and healthy fats. If you have any resources that you need to get to, because groceries are incredibly high right now, please let me know and I can help you guys out, okay? All right, Amelia. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.